Welcome back, everybody. Folks are in for such a treat with this weekend's Austin Shakespeare production of My Children, My Africa. Joining us now is the star, Mark Puhe, who we've seen for different reasons before on Studio 512, but we're happy to see him today. Mark, good morning.
Good morning. I'm so glad to be here.
Let's talk a little bit about the show, because I told you off camera, I have no concept of this production. Tell me a little bit about the storyline.
Sure. My Children, My Africa is a play written by Athol Fugard. Brilliant playwright. He just passed away this year, but he had a long life. It's set in South Africa in the early 1980s, deep in apartheid. There are three major characters: Mr. M, who's a teacher, and two young students, one black boy who's a high school student and a white girl who's also a high school student. They meet in a debate, and Mr. M has a brilliant idea to have them work together as a team to address some of the societal and cultural issues that might be going on. And then there's a lot of drama that's going on outside of the classroom that affects them later on.
Absolutely. So it's kind of this parallel of bringing it into the classroom, but also what these kids are dealing with on a day-to-day basis.
Correct.
Outside.
Correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tell me a little bit more about Mr. M. I asked you if he was the protagonist, and you said, it's a conversation.
It is a conversation. It's a three-way tug of war. By nature, it's usually an older actor, so probably a more experienced actor, but I've got two younger actors that are fantastic students from Texas State University, my alma mater. Eat 'em up, cats.
That's so cool that you're all three from Texas State.
We're all from Texas
which,
State.
By the way, has a fantastic theater program.
Yes, nationally ranked,
cool.
up with the Geffen School at Yale and everybody else, but yeah, they're a fantastic school. They are really fantastic. We've gone through rehearsals, just a couple of rehearsals because it's only stage reading, but they are on the ball, they're learning the dialect, and I'm just so excited to share the stage with them.
Oh, so they're picking up an Afrikaans dialect.
Yeah, Afrikaans for the white character and Black South African, which is a different dialect. But it's a very, I've done the Black South African dialect twice for the same play. I played in Master Harold and the Boys. First, it was like probably my first year of professional acting in 2005. I was in Master Harold and the Boys, and then with Austin Shakespeare, I did a reading in 2023, January of 2023. Very well received, but it is a challenging accent to do correctly.
Absolutely.
And both times I've actually had South African audience members say, you guys did a good job.
Hey,
which
that's
is a
amazing.
great compliment, but
Yeah.
if not, you sound crazy.
Yes, because it is a tricky accent, and
Yeah.
if you've never heard, for example, Afrikaans before, you can almost be confused for an Australian accent
Exactly.
or a British accent,
Yeah.
something like that.
Some people jump in Australian, some people jump in British, some people dive Irish, but it's its own unique
own
thing.
Absolutely. So we are going to learn some history, even though this is a fictional play.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Because there were some uprisings in this town specifically where the school is set. It's run parallel to some of the uprisings that were going on with some of the black students fighting for their freedom from apartheid, which eventually came almost
I can't
a
believe
decade
it was
later.
just the 1980s,
Yeah.
which is really wild to think about. But I think it's such a good performance for folks to see, to grow empathy, to grow understanding of history, to see what's happened in just our lifetimes. I was,
Correct.
born in the 80s.
Well, not just history, but also a warning for the future,
Yeah.
And how things are moving contemporaneously. I don't want to bring things down, but yeah, it's
doomed to repeat it if you don't understand it. Yeah, absolutely. So I did mention that if folks are watching, they might recognize you from some other things. You have been a professional actor here for more than 20 years.
Correct.
I do want to say I loved you as Scrooge in A Christmas Carol. You were absolutely fantastic. But
Thank you
let's
so
talk
much.
about some of your other pedigree.
Well, I played Scrooge for 3 years at Zach Theater. Most recently, after the pandemic, I was in War of the Worlds. I got to play a version of Orson Welles.
Oh, cool.
Because it was an all-black cast written by one of my old friends, Jarrett King. I've played Macbeth twice. I don't know, bad luck or whatever. I don't know if this is studio or theater, but I played Macbeth twice. I played Othello twice, Cyrano de Bergerac. Had a chance to play Willie Loman with Austin Playhouse. Cyrano de Bergerac with the nose. Yeah, they had a big nose for me. I had a face mold And
man.
they built a note
But
specifically
away
for me.
with words.
Yes, brilliant with words and swordplay, and not so good with the ladies, but
Can help others, though. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I do want to ask what you love about the stage because, as I said, you've been performing professionally now for a long time, and specifically, you love stage acting.
I do love stage acting. I've dipped my toe into film and television and voiceover, but I love the immediacy of stage. I love the idea that you can reach out into an audience and stare into somebody's eyes when you're doing a monologue, and you can reach the back row of the theater. If you're in a park, you can reach hundreds of people, and just there's no net. You're on a tightrope with no net. You know, in film, you might get 10 takes to do something over and over, even just to get coverage shots, you know? And you might think you're doing your best work, and then the editor's like, well, I want to focus on the other person. So you don't know, it's out of your control. It's an editor's medium, it's a director's medium for film, but theater is, once the rehearsal process is done, it is an actor's medium because you're out there and you are sharing yourself, and you're not pretending to be somebody else. You are living truthfully in imaginary circumstances and hopefully reaching people in the audience.
Well, and it takes a really good actor in order to do those things.
I appreciate it. You make me blush.
Mark, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much, and break a leg.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Okay, for more information on the production of My Children, My Africa, visit austinshakespeare.org.